So much fun. Have fun. Hope this was a good send-off into the weekend.
I just finished the live show, January 29th. And so now, the thing I always do, man, I end up doing the live show, and I want to just sail off into the sunset in the super fun thing that is, like, I just was live, and there were 1,000 people that saw and heard and talked to and connected, and but I know that that's the worst thing to come into on Monday morning, and especially because we are going to Louisiana for 2 weeks. We got some family stuff going, so I have to pack up a bunch of stuff so that I can take it to Louisiana. I have to bring everything I would need to make a cool, interesting, compelling YouTube space with me. So that's part of what this video is. Can I take my stuff from the basement and still make cool videos while I'm out in another state, in another place? Almost died. So here's the thing, by the end of the week, there's like cables everywhere, there's guitar cases out, there's lights that got moved, there's all kinds of stuff that just has to be reset. Time-lapse of resetting everything.
I could go around the world, finest diamonds, precious pearls, they'd all turn to dust in my hand. 7 wonders, city streets, ocean air and mountain peaks, they are not the finest in the land. Much more than these I have seen firsthand. 'Cause there ain't nothing, there ain't nothing, there ain't nothing like coming home to you. And no matter where I go, and no matter what I do, there ain't nothing like coming home to you. Places where the heart resides, brothers laugh and lovers cry, hold each other up when we can't stand. Back home with my family, it's right there where I want to be. It's all I need to be a rich man.
Okay, I've played around a bunch with it. It feels real echoey, so that's one part, that's one problem. And the other thing is that it's just too much light. Even with this window closed, there's no way to get it that it's not just super blown out. And best case scenario, I'm sitting against a white wall. So, just kind of boring. Let's keep looking. I have a hunch that if I set it up with all this stuff back behind me, it'll look a lot better. So, let's try this shot.
My family is right there where I want to be. It's all I need to be a rich man.
So what are we going to do while we're here? So we came here because I can kind of work from wherever, and it'd be a really good place for our family to run around and just enjoy a little bit of warmer weather. Literally the day after we left, there was a big snowstorm on the East Coast. So not that we don't love snow, but it's been hard being so packed into our house for so long. So we headed south. So while we're here, I hope to find some really cool guitars. I brought a couple cool things. So along in that packing montage, there was also, I packed everything that I would need to make cool guitar videos while I'm down here, including, I brought a guitar, I brought an amp, and I'm really thankful and like excited about the choices that I made. So I brought my Waterloo because this guitar is so perfectly suited for everything I want to do while I'm here. Writing music, playing music, demoing things, talking about guitars. The other one is I brought my PV Classic 20 mini head. I didn't bring a cabinet, but I can run that into my computer. I can run it into headphones. I can run it straight into a recorder. It is the perfect amp when you don't have space, and it literally fit in my old gym bag from middle school. So that, all the cables, all the mics, I have everything here that I need. Now, there are a couple guitars that are coming that I can't tell you about. You'll see one day, but I have 2 guitars coming that are going to be so fun to talk about at some point. They'll be here, so I will have plenty of cool guitars along the way. So yeah, I've already looked at Craigslist, and there's astounding stuff that I would never find in Louisiana. Here's a little cutaway of me yesterday. Where you live, your place, where you belong, has incredible significance to how you process life and just the quality of your life. I love the Shenandoah Valley. It's one of my favorite places in the world. It's beautiful and it's wonderful. And it is also incredibly gray and cold and rainy and sometimes snowy, and it has been a hard time coming out of a pandemic. So we needed to get out for a while. So we headed south. We went to Louisiana. This is where my wife's family is from. Our heart lives in South Louisiana. Anyway, we're gonna be here for a couple weeks. I'm gonna try and find some cool guitars while I'm here. I've already sent a bunch of emails. I found stuff that I would never find in the Valley, and I've sent a bunch of emails. I'm super excited because if I get any of them, they're just total fun winners, like cool guitars. And one of the questions I always get asked is, why do I buy so many acoustic guitars? I must not like electric guitars, and therefore blah blah blah, you also don't like Gibson guitars. The truth is I just don't see them very often in the Valley, but here in Louisiana I see tons of cool Gibsons. So I put a couple offers on Gibsons. I'm trying to work some deals. I'll let you know as they go. But all in, it is really fun to be in Louisiana, and I'm excited to be here for a couple weeks. So anyway, hope you guys are well. I'll see you soon. Also, let's talk about this thing. So, in fear of losing my youth, it was the first day we were here. I was talking about how I felt old and how I still felt like I had it in me that I could do a backflip. And so I got my kids off the trampoline. My wife and my family are watching as I'm jumping and jumping and jumping. And I committed to the backflip, and I knew from the going forward that I had not committed enough. And so I went up in the air, and as quickly as I went up, probably twice as fast, I came back down what seemed like terminal velocity, and I smashed my face. I landed face first doing a backflip, and which is a challenge. Because basically it was like my head smashed, my shoulders, and so there was like a grease stain on the trampoline. There was a triangle from my nose, and then there was just a spot on the where all of the air evacuated out of my body as I crumpled. So I think I've performed my last backflip. I technically landed it. My feet did touch an instant before my face did. Yeah, I think it's over for me. But yes, 33, that's my last backflip. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. This is a fun, just vloggy video. So, see you later.
There ain't nothing, there ain't nothing, there ain't nothing like coming home to you. And no matter where I go, and no matter what I do, there ain't nothing like coming home to you. There ain't nothing like coming home to you.
Almost died.